Alright, Redstone Prof has asked me to make a video talking about something that he built. It is called the Redstoneoid, and it looks like this. So it's a little tiny thing. It's showing us 4 generations, which is not a tremendous amount. I suspect that there's a lot more behind it. Brood time 30, hatch time 20. It's a very long time in between eggs. Size ratio is 0.9, which is fairly small. Speed ratio is 0.5, not atypical. Very colorful, high strength, low medium defense. This has all been set. 120, 200, some max vision forward. And this is carnivore for sure. So what do we do? Mostly it spins around because I don't have a tremendous amount of prey in this environment for it. So herding is definitely on. Bibit angle has a direct connection of 6. What else affects rotation? Plant angle slightly turns away from plants. Meat angle is at 10, which is reasonable. And then we have a 0.3 tick rotate, which keeps it away from the void, makes it do circles. We have a latch here with a whole bunch of things connected to it. A constant, which turns the latch on, and a time alive, which turns the latch off. Time to spawn another one. So the latch is only on for a very brief time. And what that does is it seems to force a leftward rotate, turn off grab. I don't understand this. I don't understand its purpose at all. Let's spawn this thing near something that it can eat. Yeah, that was effective. So now it has a little happy face in its belly. Unfortunately, here comes an argwhale. Argwhales are actively going to try to eat these things. So this ought to be interesting. We're going to watch these guys fight. Or we're just going to watch it get eaten by a carrot shark. So this one's actually gotten a little bit bigger. Unfortunately, it's kind of off on its own. There's not a lot of things in this soup. There's only 32 other Bibites in here. Well, that was ineffective. Here, let's make a swarm. Well, they're eating each other. Yep. They didn't even eat the shark, they just ate each other. That's more what I wanted to see. Yep, it's growing fast, that's for sure. Once they get meat in their system. But they're not growing rapidly. Well, I mean, they are growing rapidly, but like, I'm surprised that their digestion is remaining this low, right? Rather than turning up when there's a lot of food so that it can grow faster. Granted, it is only 5 hidden nodes. It's not a super complex Bibit. It's also about to get eaten. Because when there's meat on the field, there's friends. It's laid an egg though. That's cool. It died. Alright, so spin around in circles, grab a meat. Kind of just sit there not doing anything. What? Why is move off? Pivot angle, blah, blah, blah. Grab. So grab turns on this Gaussian, which turns. Okay. So if it's grabbing something, it slows down. Just doing all right. Like, I'd like to see it in a more prey-dense environment, but that's not what I'm working with right now. And I don't necessarily want to kill off the arc whales. You know what? Screw it. We're going to turn this up to 50 real quick and see what happens. Introducing more carrot sharks. Because when playing with predators, sometimes it's helpful to have prey. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to start spawning these things in as adults. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's go give this carrot shark a thing. What even was that? What was that? Why did you do that? You had it. You dummy. Okay. Hold on. Right, because it doesn't grab. It just ended up bouncing off. Okay, that's weird. I mean, it's doing all right. Not sure why it didn't go for the food. It does a great job avoiding plants. That was smooth, in fact. So what's it doing? Laying an egg? We've got an egg. Love to see that. It's a solid little critter. Rip. Unfortunately, most of the things that it could eat in this environment also want to eat it. Actively, I mean. The blue things, while able to subsist on a plant-based diet, are in fact very much predators. They look cool. Kind of got this phantasmic ghost thing going along. Killed by an arc whale. They're not, they're certainly not messy eaters. It's unfortunate that you don't, you know, leave the area where they laid an egg, because this is going to happen quite a lot, where they don't have time to get away, especially if they stop when they're grabbing stuff. So it makes sense that they have a long brood and hatch time, though, because of the cannibalistic properties. They're just sitting ducks when they're rip. It was a trap. All right, I'm going to set them to spawn. We're going to do 10 of them. That way I'm not pushing the button every time, and there's always going to be one in the background. My hope is that they don't extinct the Argwales, because I'm actively working on them, and I would like them to succeed rather than flounder. I think the Argwals are having a good time, actually. Oh, got the Argwal in the butt. Good job. It's unfortunate that it's so small. It might have been able to see and catch one of those 3 carrot sharks that are right there. Plenty for it to eat in the area, which is, probably why they're doing okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole just sit in the middle of the food pile thing, because that's a really dangerous thing to do. Because typically speaking, predators like meat. And predators are dangerous, and if you're sitting in a pile of meat, you're likely to get eaten by a predator. Now, that's not the case here because there are no other predators, but it's a large part of the reason why it keeps getting eaten by its babies. What is going on over there? Something smelly. Alright, this one's not very interesting to watch. I mean, good, it definitely has good food preservation. Like, it has a stomach full of food and it's off looking for more. That is a fantastic adaptation for predators. Ooh, we got another egg. I'll be quite interested to see if these end up actually stable. Because by and large, they're doing alright. They are spawned in, though. And they do have a high death rate, high mortality rate. Interesting. So this is an Argwal. Argwals are very similar. Yeah, just sitting in the meat pile. I'm gonna do things. Hold on. The Argwal population is getting undesirably low, which is fine. I have some modifications that I want to make to them anyway, so if they go extinct, it's not the end of the world. Oh, getting eaten by a baby. It's unfortunate that I don't have a more populated world for you. I think they could have been more entertaining if there was more in their immediate vicinity to eat. So, I hope you got something from this video. Have a good one.